Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Nebros. We're back with more Rev Says Desu, and I know what this one's about, and I wanted to see what Rev had to say about it. He does more in-depth research on things than I do, because honestly, I just like to react and see what things are. I don't like to look things up. It makes me mad, as you could see from yesterday's video. Anyway, before we get into it, link to the original video will be down below. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, or all three so your view counts as an engaged viewer. September is still going on Twitch, not tonight and tomorrow night, but on Friday we'll be back with more streams, with another stream. It probably won't be World of Warcraft because of PC issues and performance whatnot, unless it's just grind. But yeah, that said, let's get into it. And
Hey, what's up, guys? Rip here. So I think it's safe to say that Hogwarts Legacy triggered more terminally online social media users than any game ever before.
yep.
There was related harassment campaigns from this game that literally launched terms like Twitter freaks, meaning those who
Mm-hmm.
harass others for simply playing a video game. Now, why are we talking
Silvervale
about this
termed
game
that,
that
coined
released
that
in
one.
2023 in today's video? Well, there's another harassment campaign targeting, this time, Hololive's Korone, a very successful
Inugami
Japanese
Korone.
YouTuber who is well liked and well loved by millions across the world.
Mm-hmm.
But to many very terminally online people, she has crossed an unforgivable line by simply streaming this game. Now,
Yep, and they're doing it because, like she's doing it because probably the stigma against it doesn't make any sense to her at all, assuming she even knows about it. She's not doing it to get piss on people's batteries. She's just playing the game. Like, it's a game she wanted to play. She probably watched Harry Potter in the original Japanese and enjoyed it. You never know.
for the uninitiated who are like, what's going on here? Why is this such
Mm-hmm.
a big deal to people? I have made videos like this back in 2023, which was supposed to be like the fast facts, like the very quick summation of the Hogwarts Legacy harassment campaign. And as you can see, it's 36 minutes long. That was the best I could do in terms of shortening up the duration of the video.
Yep.
But in a nutshell, back in 2023, when this game launched, countless content creators and a lot of VTubers were harassed, threatened, doxxed, their families doxxed, run off the internet entirely for simply playing this game or even considering
Mm-hmm.
playing this game because Twitter.
Silvervale on the left here. Her family got, she got threats and everything, and she actually showed the receipts. Um, she showed the messages. She got death threats. Her family got doxxed. Her mom got threatened, all because she played Hogwarts Legacy. And then she explained that Harry Potter growing up for her was a huge part of her childhood. So being able to actually play Hogwarts Legacy was something really very special to her, and people kind of ruined it. But she would hit back saying that, you know what, she's going to do it anyway and screw everybody else. In the center, we have Pikami. She was on a month-long hiatus, and she had said that she was planning on playing the game. And next thing we know, she's on another month-long hiatus, and then she's graduating from VOMS, basically leaving the Pikami IP behind uh, after a targeted and coordinated harassment campaign. I know people like to use, oh, it's targeted, but this one actually was. And then that's Pippa over there. I'm not sure what she had to face, so let's see what Rev has to say.
Freaks believed that playing a J.K. Rowling IP would fund the genocide of trans people because of J.K. Rowling's view of trans people. That's what they believed.
And to be clear, Rowling's view of trans people is simply that people who went through puberty as biological males should not be put in sports against people who went through puberty as biological females. And I don't think there's anything transphobic or anything about that.
And they used to justify this disgusting behavior they targeted towards countless content creators. Now, this sort of backfired. It served as a rallying point for many people, and a
Yep.
lot of people bought this game out of spite, and the constant complaints about it served
I still haven't bought it, but a friend of mine got it on Steam, and I have access to her library, so
as free advertising
hey, maybe there's one to stream for Friday, huh?
to the tune of nearly 35 million copies sold of this game. It generated over $1 billion in revenue.
Yep.
So again, why are we talking about Hogwarts Legacy in 2025? Well, the harassment campaign has never ended. And now Corone from Hololive is being targeted for
Corona.
streaming this game.
Rev, I love you, man. But you gotta learn how to pronounce Japanese words, dude.
Now, before we even got into the stream itself, just the scheduling of this stream got people very upset. Here's some examples. This person saying there's no excuse for a VTuber streaming Hogwarts Legacy. Corona.
No, there's no excuse for VTubers streaming Hogwarts Legacy. There's a reason, and the reason is they want to play the freaking game. And that's good enough.
Is scheduled to play the Turf Wizard game. Unfollowed,
Yeah.
unsubscribed.
In case you don't know, TERF is trans-exclusionary radical feminist. So I'm not exactly sure in what way Hogwarts Legacy is the Turf Wizard game, but whatever. Unfollowed, unsubscribed. It's not an airport, dude. You don't have to announce your departure.
I make no exceptions. You support turfs, it's over for us. No except.
I make no exceptions. You support TERFs. It's over for us. No exceptions. So, redundancy aside. Oh no! Anyway.
This person saying, this effing hurts right now. Corona is how I even knew VTubers existed in the first place. I wouldn't be one if not for her Doom 2016 clips. Never trust a corpo.
Skill issue.
One more saying, I truly entirely wish ill on Corona and
yeah, you're a terrible person.
All of her friends, they're all complicit now. They've taken money. They are complicit in what comes. I am so angry.
You can actually hear the raging narcissism in all of these. These people, if not, I'm pretty sure they all suffer from narcissistic personality disorder because, like, so Coroner's decided to play a game you don't. She's playing a game based on an IP created by someone whose identity, politics, ideology thing you disagree with. And you wish ill on her for that. You know what? You can be the most horrible person in the world. I don't wish ill on you for anything, and no reasonable person does either. Unless you deserve it. Like you go and you beat a puppy to death. Then I happily wish ill on you. But for playing a fucking video game?
These are the supposedly normal, empathetic people. And this is just like...
Yeah. These are the supposedly normal and empathetic people. This is somebody from whom we are supposed to take our moral cues from, yeah?
A teaser of how unhinged all of this is going to get in just a second. Now, most of the outrage is from Blue Sky. That doesn't surprise you.
No,
it's the
not at all.
World's most toxic and pathetic echo chamber. But here's one tweet from Twitter, and it gives you a really good idea of what we're about to face. So this person says, first it was VV, now it's Corona playing the Turf Potter game. Hololive JP management has...
Hololive JP management has to do absolutely nothing because they're not breaking any laws, they're not hurting anybody, there's nothing illegal or illicit about playing a bloody video game. Go outside, take your meds.
To step in and do something. No EN talent has ever played this game, and I do believe that their side of management also recommended them not to. Yeah, I think Hololive management should do something and file a restraining order against people like you because you're clearly unhinged, harassing people over a video game. It continues, sheesh, you people sure are massive snowflakes, says the person trying to cancel someone for playing a video game.
Yeah.
And then they say conservatives are the biggest problem in VTubing today.
No, Softendo, you're the biggest problem in VTubing today because you want to cancel people for playing a fucking game.
Period. Amazing. The mental illness is on full display right here. But like I said, a lot of the outrage comes...
I was going to go back for a second. Oh, come on. So, person says something unhinged, kind of narcissistic, really, in a way, because they believe that Hello JP management is not doing things properly according to their view, and then flips it on us when called out. Sheesh, you people sure are massive snowflakes, and then throws it back at you saying that you're the problem. That is actually textbook narcissistic personality disorder.
For playing a video game. And then they say conservatives are the biggest problem in VTubing today, period. Amazing. The mental illness is on
The funny thing about narcissistic personality disorder is we used to just call them assholes back in the day.
full display right here. But like I said, a lot of the outrage comes from Blue Sky. Here's a great starting point. This person says, since this is Blue Sky and it's actually safe to say here, if you play this bad PS2 graphics for $70 turf genocide funding game and you get flack and bullied for it,
You see, they all use the same terminology. And the problem is that as he's going through, you can probably predict what the next person is going to say. It's probably going to be something along these exact same lines. And the reason for that is these people are ideologically possessed. They've got no brain power. There's no thought or consideration on the topic beyond this talking point. And that's why they become predictable. Because they know how to spew the ideology, but they don't understand the ideology enough to actually debate it.
hold zero effing sympathy for you. Cry about it, guarantee it's less.
And look again, I hold zero sympathy for you. Me, I. People are narcissists, man.
Of what trans people go through daily. So, in my video,
Sorry, I'm pausing a lot, but it's less than a sliver of what trans people go through daily. When I was big in politics on Twitter a couple years back, I would get told that white people getting robbed and assaulted and murdered here in South Africa is nothing compared to what black people go through on the daily, and black folks deal with racism on the daily, and I thought to myself, you know, the only constant in your entire day is you. So if you're facing this sort of shit on every day, maybe you're the problem. Now, granted, there are probably exceptions, but you know, based on the rhetoric here, I'm not sure there are exceptions in this case.
up what happened in 2023, one of the things people try to do is say this never happened, despite literally hundreds, if not thousands, of posts on social media proving this did happen. Here's an example of them just going full mask off and saying, yeah, we're going to harass you, and I don't care what happens to you because of my own delusions in my head about what's going on in the world and how this game is somehow connected to it. But thanks to Curry,
we're going to harass you, we're going to make life difficult for you because you chose to play this game. And I don't feel sorry for you because I disagree with you. You're wrong according to my views and you deserve it. Yeah, now throw that same logic at them, back at them about what they like to do and their ideologies.
Renji, for going through Blue Sky and finding these posts. I definitely appreciate someone going into the swamp and finding all this garbage because I don't want to be on Blue Sky because it's just a headache. It is an insane asylum. So here's some examples. This person saying Corona is scheduled to play the Turf Wizard game. We saw this.
Turf Wizard game.
Responses. This self-described punk VTuber saying, it's not hard to play a different effing game. Yeah, nothing says punk rock like harassing people over playing a Hogwarts Legacy game. Yeah, that's super punk rock. Good for you. Yeah, this person...
You know what's also not hard? Boulder, Zed, Punk, Vamp, Cubus, Ian, VTuber. Not watching people play stuff that you don't like.
Probably worships Rage Against the Machine in the year 2025, given how they've turned. But, anyways, someone responds saying she's sponsored for it too. She's quite literally taking blood money for
Uh-huh.
this.
There's the
And
blood
then
money.
this totally normal person with 7 likes.
So we've got Turf Wizard game, and then we've got blood money. That's Turf Wizard game and funding trans genocide. So that's
Says,
two on my bingo
may
card.
her head roll, genocide supporter.
That's three on my
Make
bingo card.
insane asylums great again.
Yeah.
This person is saying she should be ended over playing a video game and calls her a genocide supporter. I'm curious. What genocide?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Is there evidence of this, or is it just some grand illusion in your head to make yourself be the perpetual victim
Oh, we know
of,
the answer to
well,
that
I
one,
don't
Rev. It's a fake problem that lives inside their head that they're making real and everybody else's problem.
know, whatever this is? I mean, this entire screenshot is a call for help and massive red flags. Every single part of this, every single party involved here is a red flag.
I mean, for some of these people, Coronet was probably their introduction to VTubers and things. Just the same way Nyanos was mine. And that later went throughout VShojo at the time. And then bled over into Hololive where I found Moi Calliope and Hollow Myth. And they were pretty profound influence on me. Very positive influence. And I've heard some things that I don't necessarily agree with, but I'm not going to unsubscribe from them. But you see, I'm not some raging narcissist, so I uh, I'm not a person who thinks that they're above or better than other people in many respects. Um, but I don't believe I would be a candidate for the asylums.
Entirely.
Not like these
But
people
here's
are,
another one
that's for
showing a
sure.
previous post we saw about Corone and her friends being complicit in something and that they deserve ill will. But someone down here says, I used to look up to her. She was the one that got me interested in VTubing in the first place, but now to say I'm extremely upset would be an understatement of the century. I may not live in the UK, but I have trans brothers and sisters who do, and what she did was beyond BS.
What did she do? She played a video game. She's not hurting anybody. And for all you know, she got it on Steam sale or Epic Game free on Epic Games or something. You don't know.
I'm half extremely angry to the point where words don't do justice how I feel. As a trans person, I feel betrayed. I used to think of her as an example of what VTubers should be like. How naive I was, even to feel or think that way. Don't have heroes. You'll be disappointed every time.
Skill issue. The problem's not with Coronet, it's with you.
Your entire foundation of your world and your beliefs and your heroes and all this crumbled because someone you liked played a video game.
Yeah.
That is the most pathetic thing I think I've ever heard in my
Uh-huh.
life.
Yeah, I would
Here's
agree.
another one, a compilation of people responding to a related post saying, all my homies hate Harry Potter. Captain Underpants was better anyways. Do not bring in a classic like Captain Underpants into your delusions.
I've got
Leave
no idea what he's
Captain
talking about.
Underpants out of this, okay? Another one saying in 2025, yes, you bet. And she was paid to do it. Another one saying, oh, Corona, no. Oh, well. Another one saying, very true. Not sure why anyone would stream it nowadays. Yeah, the only
You know what? I'm gonna download it over the next. I'm gonna download it and then we're gonna stream it on Friday. I've never played it before. I've watched Silvervale play it back in 2023. I'm gonna download it and I'm gonna stream it for free, just to piss people off now. I'm literally gonna do that.
only reason people would hesitate is because of Twitter freaks harassing you for streaming the game. That's the only reason anyone would ever hesitate, is because they might be harassed or doxxed or threatened or bullied off the
I literally do not give a shit. So, you know what? Come after me.
internet. That's the only reason anyone would hesitate. So Congratulations. What an amazing observation. And then another one says, "Are you surprised? I went through this crap with Astel Mona and Vishojo 2 years ago. Hololive ain't nothing but greed and pedophilia.
Now they're pedophiles for playing the fucking video game. Coroner's a pedophile now.
Amazing
Jeez.
projection from this Blue
Yep.
Sky user. And if you know the story behind Blue Sky and their inability to filter out illegal content on their platform,
Yeah, yeah.
you understand how ironic this is. But here's
And most of the time, when people accuse others of being pedophiles and whatnot, particularly in instances like this, they're typically predators themselves or predator adjacent. Oh, here we have that other person.
another long thread. I really just want to read the beginning because this is crazy. This shows you the level of delusions. These people do not live in reality. So they say, it's honestly pretty telling how the indie VTubing scene is like 45% trans women,
Citation
yet
needed.
mainstream normie VTubing has none. Did you know that 45% of the indie VTubing scene is trans women? Wow, I didn't know that either because that's a totally made up thing.
Yep.
I think you're getting a little report bias here because you surround yourself with people like that, especially on Blue Sky, so it kind of warps how you view the indie VTubing scene.
Yep.
This is a very outlandish claim to make. But here's another one saying,
Bugger
off,
off.
referring to the fact she's going to stream this game.
Oh,
And
it's
then
from the
somebody,
same. We've seen this person like 3 times already. That is a beautiful pause there on Rev. I'm gonna screenshot that. Screenshot that and caption Rev is so done.
calls her a bad effing dog, which is, I know she's a dog themed VTuber, but that seems like a very weird thing to say. But
hmm
someone responds to that saying, apparently it's a sponsored stream. This dev team is really desperate to keep this game relevant.
They probably don't care about the game. Coronet probably was like, I've got actually no idea how it would, but it was probably not the well, okay, the dev team, sure, but weren't they releasing a new Hogwarts Legacy soon?
You are keeping it relevant. Do you not understand? You are the one keeping it relevant by trying to cancel people. If Corone did the stream, her viewer base would be happy, and that'd be it. But you guys complained about it, and you whined about it on social media, and now you brought in outside people who are now mocking you and bringing more attention to her stream and the
And
game
the
as a
game.
result. And you think they're desperate? You think the development team is desperate? They sold nearly 35 million copies and a sequel is coming soon.
Yeah.
No, they're not desperate.
No.
They found a cash cow and you guys helped make it so popular.
And you know what? You're gonna do it again with the next one.
But then again, more replies. Another person saying, playing it now of all times, so late after its release, when J.K. Rowling's views are so obvious, really does feel like a statement. And then, the same person we saw earlier, once again,
Yeah, the
reiterating,
OP, yeah.
I hope Corone's head rolls. Another very not so vague threat against.
And once again, this is the sort of person, and the same person, by the way, I mentioned earlier, from whom we are meant to take our moral cues. This dude literally wishing death on the person behind the Coronet persona, the character, because she's playing Hogwarts Legacy. Literally wishing death on somebody for playing a game. The normal people.
Her. And here's another VTuber, I guess, saying Corone is streaming the stupid effing dumb F idiotic effing stupid effing turf wizard game. Why did you have to effing do that, Corone?
Well, she got paid for it, for one thing. It's a sponsored stream, so she got paid for it. Don't know the circumstances that led up to that particular game being selected for the sponsored stream, but you know.
Watch your profanities, first of all.
Yeah.
Seems a bit unnecessary.
Mind your profanity.
Again, if you're this upset about someone playing a video game, I don't know, get therapy.
Yeah.
Because clearly you're not doing well, but they continue on.
Actually, he raises a good point there. if you're upset about someone playing a video game, I'd say your life is going absolutely beautifully well because you literally have no other real world concerns. That a game makes you crash out, that somebody playing a game makes you crash out this bad, I'd say you're doing damn well for yourself. It's obvious you've got no real problems. We should all be so fortunate.
Saying, and no, also don't use this as your stupid effing attack on the VTuber sphere and suddenly crying that everyone is negative and toxic and transphobic. No, someone effed up and they are getting backlash from the people who are affected. The VTuber community
So which people are affected by Coronet playing a video game? Oh, just the people involved with a sponsored stream.
as a whole is still the best community ever. Anyone
Well,
who
that's
says the
nice.
VTuber community, yeah, there's no such thing as the VTuber community. Anyone who believes that is terminally online.
Yep.
But also, they're saying they're getting backlash because of the people they affected. How was anyone affected
Mm-hmm.
by this other than being hypersensitive and getting personally hurt that a VTuber played a video game?
Yeah.
That's on you. If you're
Yep.
that upset about someone playing a video game, that's on you.
Yep.
Sorry to say. But I
And
think
like
at
I
this
said,
point
your
you kind
life
of
is
get what's
going
going
well.
on here with this thread. But let's move on to another one where this person says, cue the defenses of, quote, she's Japanese. This drama does exist over there. She's under contract to play these games by How Live, end quote, etc.
Yeah, so where's the lie? You know how dumb people are going to get about these
You know how
defenses.
dumb people are going to get about these defenses. And someone says,
Been
been
seeing them
seeing them all
all
day.
day.
I have not. I don't think
No,
anyone's saying because she's
I haven't
Japanese, she's
either.
unaware of anything.
I mean, I kind of made it, but it's the thing. They don't care about this crap over there. Not really. It's worryingly tracking upwards, but yeah, for the most part, most people over in Japan don't give a shit about this kind of stuff.
think she's just playing a video game, just like an average
Yeah,
person from anywhere in the world would view this situation. But for the terminally online, they think this is some sort of statement and the funding of a genocide they created in their own mind.
yep.
And other people down here saying, cis gonna cis. Blue sky, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, far as I heard, calling somebody cisgendered was meant as an insult and slur towards people who are heterosexual and identify as their biological gender. So, um, yeah, if you're gonna call me cis, I've got a bunch of slurs I can call you, and that's fair play because turnaround's fair play.
But here's another one, people whining and moaning about this stuff. And then they say right here, can't wait for 3 more weeks of grifters, aka anyone I disagree with, making in quotes canceled. Thumbnails are going to bat for the most mediocre big licensed release since Arkham Knight, just to have another bad excuse to harass random trans women.
Sorry, mediocre big license. Uh, dude, your meds schizo because that makes no sense. Is it mediocre or is it big?
What an excellent light novel you just wrote here. And I guess these grifters, again, aka the people you disagree with, are
Mm-hmm.
getting funneled more content thanks to people like you who harass others over playing a video game.
Yep.
But here's the long thread. You know, we're going on and on. I could literally. This is like half of the screenshots, by the way. I'm trying to
Half.
keep this somewhat short today, but I'll sum this one up. Okay, this person's like having an inner battle where they're like, no, not Corone. No, there's got to be a reason she's playing this. No.
Mhm. Yeah. Mike went all funny. Let's see. Wow, I didn't think it would happen, but a coroner stream I have to skip. I have to hard skip because it's the effing Turf Wizard game. See, Turf Wizard game ideology. She's being sponsored. I am mildly disappointed that she took the money, but at the same time, that's the Japanese corporate life. Now, if she openly be like, "Wow, Harry Potter, I love it," then yeah, I'm yeeting my merch. Okay. Scratch the mildly part. Why did I say that? If this franchise, come to think of it, I was already 1 foot slightly out the door on keeping up because of life reasons, and whenever I'm thinking about people who annoy me, it's almost always dumb VTuber fans. So, okay, I didn't realize you have to turn off QRPs individually, but also I see we're already in full swing, so F it, I'm trashing the merch. Um, I need to just do a thing. I don't know if you'll know what the scene I mean.
Oh no, what am I
Okay,
gonna do with her?
so um, this whole thread, just superimpose it onto this
She's
guy,
knocked out. Well, I'm guessing from your pants. What?
this guy.
Hey, let go of me! They call me doctor because I'm able to. Nobody cares!
Yeah, that's me right now. Nobody cares.
Oh, she's uninformed, and then ends it by saying, okay, so I didn't realize you had to turn off quote reposts individually, but also I see we're already in full swing, so F it, trashing the merch it is. Anyone who trashes merch, especially
I donated to
clothing,
charity,
is a
honestly.
bad person.
Yes.
I do believe that. Donate. If you have such a problem with a content creator you once supported, donate what you have. Because I don't think someone in need will care if there is a VTuber on it who dared to play Hogwarts Legacy.
Nah, I don't
It's
think so
clothing
either.
to them. So instead
Yeah.
of burning your merch, maybe give it to someone else who might actually need it for something beyond whatever. Dude, my brain's literally rotting from reading all this stuff. But last one. Last one right here.
Do you promise?
Just a little
Oh, it's
warning
this guy
to
again.
people who have been discussing the Corone Hololive Sega situation, but the undesirables have been stalking some of our conversations and might start raiding here. So be sure to get your block button ready. Nobody is trying to stay on Blue Sky. The only
Nah.
reason normal people go over to Blue Sky is to make screenshots of your tweets to produce content on other platforms. Don't worry about the rating. No one's doing that. No one wants to be on your
No, in fact,
mental asylum
the less we have to do with you, the better, honestly.
platform that is Blue Sky. Nobody wants to be there. And calling people undesirables because they don't want to harass someone over a video game, Blue Sky in a nutshell. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Based. Yeah, so that was that. People are unhinged. I want to go through the comments about make sure to let our JP bros know what's going on. But the harassment of Pikami was 3 years ago. You should get over it now, and I won't, and this is why. If what did Silvervale have to say? I'll do that in another video maybe. But yeah, that's that for this one. These people are unhinged. It's funny how the people who are morally grandstanding over the trans genocide are the ones calling for people to be executed or in other ways disposed of for playing the game, and yet these are the people we're supposed to take our moral cues from. You know what? I'll keep my own counsel. But that's going to do it for this video. Remember, September's up, and I've decided what Friday's stream is going to be. I'm going to be starting Hogwarts Legacy on Friday just to piss people off, and hopefully it works. Either way, it's a game I've been wanting to play since then, and I only recently found out my friend had it on her Steam account, so of which I have access to. So I'm going to install it from there, and yeah, 9 p.m. Friday night. We're going to be, or maybe 8 p.m. I'm not sure. Check the check my Twitter. I'll be keeping updates. I'll be keeping things updated then. That's going to do it for this one. Take care, everybody. See you in the next one.